It's your guy, Joey Boy.
Yo, JD.
And it's Sienna.
All right, here's some numbers to use. 833-730-6377. What question do you hate to be asked? Just that one question in life you get asked just gets on your nerves. Sienna, you probably on the average a month get asked how many times this question?
Oh, like 100 times.
100 times. Question is?
When are you having children?
Yes.
Yeah, and so I was reading this article about this girl named Grace Collins, and she was actually 51 when she had her third child. It was her third, but she was just going on about how she thinks this was her easiest and best pregnancy because not only did she know what to expect, she felt like, you know, her body was able to keep up, and you're going to be tired regardless what age you are when you're a mother, right? And it just had me thinking of this past weekend. I got asked probably like 3 times at this wedding, when are you having kids? Or a joke was being made like, go on vacation and maybe you'll come back pregnant. Now,
Damn.
I know. I am not against having kids. I will eventually, God willing, have children. However, I just don't have the time right now, and I recognize that it is a complete responsibility. And I probably will have kids probably in my early 30s. I'm 28 now. And I just think that people should just stop asking because it's going to happen and just let it happen.
Right.
It frustrates me a little because also, just as a woman, I get a little more sensitive to it because some women cannot have kids.
Yeah.
So if people are like, when are you having children? Then that also brings up another conversation.
That's a great point. You got to be sensitive. Some women might be trying and been trying, and you bringing it up makes them feel like less of a woman when they do want to be a mom.
Yes, and then people are always telling me, oh my gosh, you're doing so much, you're so busy. And then follow up with, when are you having kids? It doesn't fit in my calendar right now. I'm sorry, and I recognize that. But please, just stop asking me when I'm going to have kids. But also, my mother-in-law was saying she's ready to retire to take care of our grandchildren. So much pressure.
Well, you got it all figured out, huh?
It literally comes with so much pressure. It stresses me out. I can't.
We need a mobile masseuse to be in studio right now.
For
You're
real.
so tense. You're
I'm
fine.
very tense.
You're good. All right, so that is the topic right now. What's that one question you just hate to be asked? We got Joseph from Phoenix. All right, Joe, what's that one question?
Why are you still single?
It's the most annoying question in the world.
JD, you can relate.
Too much. It's just all the time. And to be honest, people don't really care. And my opinion is a lot of the people that are in relationships are extremely unhappy. Sienna hates her marriage.
That's so funny because I don't, and I feel bad for you.
Don't feel bad for me. I don't feel bad.
Feel bad for Joseph. Joseph, so who are the people asking you, why are you single? Is it family, friends, or both?
Both.
And then the holidays is the worst, right?
Big time.
Are you actively looking like me and JD? Because we are hitting dead ends and cul-de-sacs. I don't know where to look, but have you been trying?
I've tried every dating app out there. I've tried going out, just getting no luck.
Yeah, JD tried the dating apps. I won't get on dating apps, but neither of us are having success with this.
The dating apps are the scariest place to find yourself. I tried Hinge. I went all in, and it was terrifying.
Really?
Yeah.
Joseph, what was the worst dating app that you got on, and why?
I would say Bumble.
I just DJ'd a Bumble wedding, so I can't hate on Bumble.
How does Bumble work?
It's just basically like Hinge. You match with someone, get to know them, and then go on dates.
Is this
No.
the-
Go ahead.
Is this the one where the girl asks the guy, though?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, so it's like real life.
Yeah.
Usually guys have to wait for the girl to be interested in them. Doesn't matter if you like them. And no success in any of them, Joe.
No, sir.
I'm not going to join these apps. I had another friend, actually my cousin, who got married through Match.com. He's like, cousin, why don't you just try the dating apps? You might find. I was like, I'm not convinced. More people I know doesn't work for.
Yeah, I think she's the one in the million
Yeah.
type stat because I hear horror stories time after time.
And you also aren't on any dating apps, so stop acting like you've been on them.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I won't because I hear the horror stories. Look at Joseph here. Look, he sounds sad.
Oh, I hate him too. I'm right there with you, Joseph.
Yes, sir.
Well, now, so you got off the dating apps. Where else are you trying to meet this person?
I'm actually going to Country Thunder, so hopefully I'll meet someone there.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeehaw, my brother.
Oh, a lot of cowgirls out there.
Hey, Joseph. I have a son named Joseph. Have you heard of my son, Jojo? His real name is Joseph.
Yeah, doesn't he work for 1079?
Well, he works for the whole company, so he does work for us, and he works for Camel Country as well. He's going to be out there working it. So make sure you say hey to my son because he's single, and he's like, Dad, there's just no one out there. Convince him. Maybe you guys go and, look at these girls. Who are you listening to back there? Is that Camel Country?
Well, yeah, Camel Country 1079.
Thank you for cheating on us. That's why you're single. Make sure you grab my son, Joseph, and you take a gander at all these girls in Daisy Dukes, and maybe you guys do a little double date of Country Thunder.
Yeah, I'll do that.
My guy.
Yeah, who knows? Your wife might be out there.
And Daisy Dukes.
Do that.
Save a horse.
Here, ride a cowboy.
There you go. Attaboy. All right. Well, thank you for sharing, my guy.
Definitely. Y'all have a good day.
Don't tell us what to do. Bye, Joseph.
Later.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like, I think this is going to be the first year that I get that question, guys, because last year the divorce was fresh. I might start getting the question.
Yeah. You're talking about it enough where I feel the conversations are going to be had.
Would your
Yeah.
family want you to bring someone else around, though?
It's a good question. They want to see me happy.
Okay.
I've had a conversation with a really, really good friend yesterday. They're like, Joey, the whole valley feels like they're your kinfolk. You've been on radio for over 20 years in Phoenix. They just want me happy. So they're asking not to be malicious or be mean or rude. They just want to see me happy. And I think I am happy when I'm in a relationship.
Okay, that's fair.
So
Just settle for a little less. Like, just lower your standards a tiny
No,
bit.
can't.
don't lower your standards.
no, because
Don't listen to this guy.
I
Please
can't
do not.
Why would you tell me to lower my standards,
Just
bro?
like dip your feet in the water just to see if it's
You lower your standards.
now
Why don't you date a girl that only has one kid? Maybe not 2 or 3 is it's too much, but maybe one kid is okay.
hard no, but you never know. If that's what'll get you started, I want you to be happy too.
No, you don't. You tell me to
The
lower my
worst
standards.
advice. The worst advice. Do not listen to him. And I know you're smart enough to not listen to him.
That's probably the worst advice that I've ever gotten.
Lower
dating.
your standards.
Lower your standards.
I understand if he had crazy, like, out-of-pocket standards, but he just wants a nice girl to bring around his kids. And you're
Yeah.
over here, lower your standards. It's the way, this guy.
What does that mean?
This guy.
Oh, it's the way.
Stop teaching them Spanish. Question of the hour. Speaking of, pun intended, what question do you hate to be asked? 833
730.
6377 stems from an article that Sienna was reading about this 51-year-old woman who gets asked.
Yeah, she gets asked when she's having children, but she had her third child at 51, so it worked out, and she gives women who are having children later in life a lot of hope, which is me.
And you get asked that question a lot. When you're having kids? When you're having kids?
Yes, and it puts a lot of pressure on me because clearly I have my career, I'm busy right now, and I know what work it takes.
Yeah, listen, the question your guy Joey Boy gets asked all the time. Get over it, y'all. Let's move on. What happened to my marriage?
Yeah, I think I get asked that too.
Do you guys get asked that? What
Yes.
happened?
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you joined the show, I think you told me that you got, okay, give me the scoop. What really happened with Joey and Amber?
Yeah, I get DMs sometimes because I feel like with your co-parenting situation, a lot of people get the wrong idea, even though it's a healthy one. Doesn't mean you guys are getting back together. Some
Right.
people are curious, but yeah, it still gets asked to this day.
What happened? What's the real reason? We just didn't work out like anyone else. We're just regular people. But co-parenting is great. We wish each other well. But every week, at least half a dozen times, I get asked a question, usually on Instagram or people DM. You could tell me. Like,
You can confide in me.
like, yeah, sure, Sergio in Apache Junction.
I just tell him. Exactly the truth. I'm like, yeah.
What's
this is
the truth,
going-
JD?
No, I just say, hey, listen, he told me to keep this a secret. Don't you have like a quick key? You know how you can make like you type one thing and it automatically types out like a sentence or a word for you? You should just have like a copy and paste. That
Yeah.
way anyone who asks you, it could just be the same response.
Just have papers in my glove compartment. Here you go.
Do you even reply or do you just leave it alone?
Depend on the person, but if it's a stranger, I ignore them. So
Yeah.
sorry if you DM me and just like, I don't owe you an explanation. But the thing is, I'm pretty open on the show. I've explained this. I've had her on the show. Actually, we're filming our family YouTube channel all over again. It's called Rolling with Rodriguez. I was filming yesterday, and there's this crew that's kind of following me filming. Amber met them yesterday.
Oh.
She's going to be on the first episode.
And how'd that go? A little sneak peek?
It was a little awkward at first because they didn't know how to talk to her. But the first episode, when it's released, I don't know, maybe in a month or two, will be what happened in my marriage. That way, anyone asked me, I'm like, check out our YouTube channel. It explains it on this episode.
Are you guys on the same page or do you guys both give separate answers? Why am I asking you that? I don't know. I'm just kind of curious.
We haven't decided. I think we're gonna do it at the same time because then you capture the awkwardness. Basically, the setup, a sneak peek is the person interviewing us is gonna ask, so what happened?
And that's it.
And that's it, and
Would
leave
you
it
guys say
open-ended.
the same thing?
I have no idea. That's going to be
Cool.
the best thing. I'm not going to ask her. We're going to have different versions of it. But at the most part, there wasn't an affair. It was just, I don't know, you got to save it for the episode. But I decided not to ask her. I want a real answer from her and how she solves why we divorced. But I get that question so much. Subscribe to Rolling with Rodriguez. We will discuss in the first episode. Okay. What question do you hate to be asked? We got Isaac and Phoenix on the line. Isaac, what's that question?
I think the general, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Sorry for caring, I guess.
That's on a deeper level.
I know.
Are there signs that you are not okay?
No, I think it's just like a general question. I think they try to be endearing, but to me, it's like, I'd be more specific. Like, how's your day? Or what did you accomplish today? Something where it's positive, you know?
Mm-hmm. Now, who is this person or people that usually say, hey, are you okay?
Family. Family's always asking, are you okay? Is everything okay? I'm like, yes.
Oh, you find it like condescending. I see.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, they could be a little more endearing, like ask a direct question, not just the general.
Right. Well, now I'm worried about you. I want to be specific on asking you the question, are you okay? Let me try it out.
Hey.
How's your relationship going?
Yeah, very well. Married, going on 19 years of marriage, and we've been best friends since we were 11 years old. So very good.
Wow.
Oh, congrats.
JD, give it a specific try.
What is your favorite part about being a father?
Favorite part of being a father is basically seeing a splitting image of myself, and all the values and sports, everything we do together. She enjoys it as much as I enjoy teaching her.
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing. Sienna, round it out.
I was just going to ask, how are things at work, Isaac?
Work is very good. I mean, we have an event decorating company and coordinating, and then we also own Terra and Tolson, the best haunted house in Arizona.
Wait, are you my neighbor?
Yeah, I'm in Tolson, yeah. Definitely.
Yes,
We're
you
all
live-
90% Van Buren.
Wait, you live right across the street from my parents.
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, I was literally texting you like a month or so ago. Yes.
Do you guys
that's
grow up together?
Well, I think they've lived across the street from us because we've been there for 16 years. Well, my parents and I don't live there anymore, but they've been there as long as I remember. So probably just as long, 16-ish years.
Yeah, it's been a while. We work with the city of Phoenix hand in hand, so they have us move different spots inside Tolson, but we're definitely the attraction.
That's hilarious. Did you ever see Sienna climb out her window when she was a teenager or
Right.
sneak boys in?
Right. Well, Sienna knows because I'm St. Mary's alumni too, so.
Yes, remember I told you guys that they used to put on a haunted house in my neighborhood and
Yeah.
someone called and complained?
Yes.
This guy.
He's the one.
They complained?
Someone called and complained on him.
Oh, got you.
This is so funny to me. I did not put two and two together. Why didn't you say Tolleson? You said Phoenix. You need to rep better.
I know, it's hard because we're driving and I drive my daughter to school about a
All
good
right.
half hour away. So.
Okay, well, there's that. All right, last question. Are you okay?
I'm always okay, man.
Always okay. All right. Give it up for Sienna's neighbor.
Isaac.
What a plot twist. What a true
That
crime
was.
podcast just happened.
Tell you, this is the smallest, biggest city in the world. Phoenix. You gotta love
It
it.
is. It is. When you're native and you're born and raised, that's what it is. You know everybody.
Oh, I love it.
That's hilarious. Much love to you, my guy.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll be talking soon.
My guy, thanks for the call and down. Trip down memory lane for Sienna there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Producer Joe just passed me a note, says someone has an actual question for JD. Now, I'm not going to tell you what that question is, JD. I think this is one of the questions you hate to be asked.
Well, then I will have an easy response.
Which would be?
Something probably out of anger or frustration.
Hey, it's the morning mess. Question of the hour. What's that one question you hate to be asked? And we told you to give us a call, and a producer says we have this girl that wants to ask JD a question, which I feel like you're not really going to care for, JD, but this is probably what everyone wonders about JD on the show. So, Mary, Phoenix, what's that question?
I was just calling because I wanted to ask the question, what is so bad about a woman having the children?
Yeah, JD.
Nothing's bad about women having children. I got no problem with it. I just don't want to date one.
Why?
It's just not my speed. It's a good question. I don't want that responsibility. I come from a divorced household, so I know the effects that could have on a child if we want to play the serious route. But, yeah, it's just not my thing. With all due respect and love and care.
With all due respect.
Wow, I just called you used goods. Wow.
That's not what I said.
kind of what you implied.
That's not what I
Jesus.
said.
Yeah, I love stretch marks, so.
Oh,
Oh, gosh.
all right.
How many kids you have?
Biologically, I have none, but I have 3 adopted children.
Oh, nice.
awesome.
Nice.
Wait.
That's cool.
Is that still kind of a
It's
no?
the same
Same
thing.
thing. If they have caring for children, you're out.
They have enough responsibilities. It's all good.
If they're a guardian for a child.
Listen, I'm giving you guys the hard no. Like, I'm like, hey, it's not something I'm interested in. Immediately, I feel like a parent would be like, all right, well then good. Joe, you're the same way. If someone didn't like kids, you'd be like, well, that's it.
Yeah. They have to like kids because I have 17 of them. So
Yeah.
at least you have to like 7 of them. If you don't like at least 7 of my kids, then it's a hard pass.
Yeah, I admire for adopting 3 kids, though. That's awesome.
So that's the question JD hates to be asked. Why do you hate kids? That's your question. Thanks for the call, hon. All right, let's go. Let's get ready for the staycation setup. Catching the cheaters live on your radio. Who we tapping in with next? Sienna.
Well, I do have a question for you guys. So, do you think it would be a red flag if, say, you joked about cheating with your partner and they got super defensive? Is that weird?
Well, I would be dumb enough to play those games all the time.
So you would feed into it?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, my girl Haley's calling us because I guess that's what happened with her partner AJ. So we'll help her find out up next.
All right, staycation setup up next. I ain't playing that game.